The 8 photographs of the series, You Can Be a Cop, a Criminal, or a Lawyer When You're Facing a Loaded Gun, What's the Difference?, share a similar cinematic aesthetic. However, beyond this cinematic aesthetic, the process followed in the production of this image was cinematic itself as well. And what do I mean with cinematic? There was firstly a team behind these photographs and the way the photographs were produced. But everything started with a script. At first, I spent some time having a detailed outline of the narrative I wanted to present in each photograph. And I paid particular attention to giving direct and clear outlines in terms of what kind of a location this action of the narrative would take place, and also what kind of special characteristics, what kind of special traits each character in each scene had. So once the script was ready, the next step was to find a location. Driving around was the only access to finding the location, and the aim was to find the most appropriate, in fact the most ideal and faithful location that gave the exact atmosphere of the narrative that the script presented. Once I arrived to a small shortlist, I got in touch with Orestis Lambrou. Orestis was the director of photography in all 8 images, and his role in the whole production was essential. We revisited each location again and again with Orestis, trying to resolve any compositional issues that arose, any formal questions. We spend a lot of time discussing about the lighting and what would be the best methods in achieving the most precise and maximum intensity in lighting, and also the point of view of the photographs. So while I was working with Orestis, I was working on finding the actors as well. Whereas in films the voice is very important, here, since we talk about still photography, voice for me was unnecessary. So I emphasized on facial expressions and body stature in my attempt to find those people that shared these B-movie attributes in their body and their faces. Having done the casting, the next step was to get in touch with Christi Polidorou. Christi was the director of costumes and props. We worked very closely together with Christi in taking aesthetic decisions about costumes, about accessories, sometimes about props, and her contribution towards the production was again very important. The medium of the project, that is the photography itself, as well as the size of each image, dictated to myself and Christi the meticulous way we had to work, because every single tiny accessory, every little detail on the costumes of each actor was visible, and it was also exposed, since the image is still and is out there to be explored by the viewer. While I was working with Christi, Orestis Lambrou got in touch with Koulis Politis. Koulis was the head technician of the productions, and he was responsible for all the technical aspects, that is to say, any special equipment required in terms of lighting. Other than the pre-production though, what was even more crucial was the day of shooting, the way things worked in the day of shooting. And there was a big team behind each photograph. Lots of people were involved, lots of people contributed, and everyone did their best in reaching these strict deadlines, in achieving to work out according to the detailed and busy schedule on the day of shooting, and precisely the fact that every single person, from drivers, catering, unit managers, to the actors, DOP technicians and electricians, worked on very high standards of professionalism, made these photographs possible.